Hi guys, it's Erin from Ginger's Florals. Today is the first sort of, can you see that, sort of cloudy day that we've had in a long time. I'm here for it, though it is a bit muggy. But I've decided today's a really good day to do some garden cleanup. It's been super hot. Not everything has gotten the water that it needed. A lot of perennials are ready to be cut back. So I wanted to get after some of that. You can see here we have lilies that are going over. We have a whole bunch of dahlias that need to be deadheaded. Oh, and now the sun's going to come out. John kind of inspired me. He went after the hydrangea over here yesterday. Cut back all the blooms that were getting burned in the sun. So he started that motion. There really is just a lot that needs to be cared for a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'll set up cameras and I'll video. I've only got a couple of hours to get done what I can, so I'm going to go for it. And then I'll walk you through how far we get. There's an awful lot in the flower field that needs to happen. I don't know how far I'll get with that, but I'm going to start up here with the gardens. Just deadheading my roses and the dahlias and the lilies and the angelica that's spent, and get it all down and go from there. So I do want to talk quickly about deadheading roses. If you're just deadheading so that you get more blooms for your landscape, just cut them off just below the flower and then more will come. But if you're cutting them back so that you can get more long stems for cutting, then you want to go deep. See, this whole head is basically done, but I want to grow long stems that I can use in arrangements, so I'm going to cut it way back. Don't be afraid to cut your flowers way back. I'm going to go all the way down here. I'm just looking for a set of leaves that has 5 leaves on it. And you also want to check to make sure that it's not going to point it back into the bush. You want it to be pointing out so that the growth habit moves away, so you don't get a whole lot of extra green inside of here to hold moisture and propagate black spot or powdery mildew. So I'm going to cut this one. I know it seems severe, but I'm going to cut this one all the way back here. All of that's coming off. It's way down here. But like I said, from here, this will shoot out a stem this way, and I should get a bunch more long stem flowers. So I'm going to do that with all 3 of these, and then I'll show you what it looks like in the end. If I still have blooms coming on a branch, I'll leave it be. Just cut out whichever one is spent. This one I'm not ready to give up on. So this dahlia spent bloom. I'm actually going to leave that one there. I want to save seed from this for next year. I really like the shape of this bloom. I imagine that it's pollinated with the other pink one that's over here. So I'm curious to see what will come of that. So I'm going to leave this one here, just this one. So when you're cutting back lilies, if you want to keep them year over year, you don't want to cut them all the way back to the ground. You want to leave, probably a third of the foliage down below and just cut this much off. Right now I'm just cutting off the blooms because there's still more to come, but for future, don't cut more than a third of the plants off so that it has enough leaves to photosynthesize and recharge the bulb for the following year. These are the stargazer lilies, and they're magical. Such a strong scent. I can smell it all the way across the yard. They've been here a few years. They just keep getting bigger and better. Look at those lilies there. Picture perfect. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. Let me walk you through what we got done. It got hot and humid and I'm done for today. The next week or so, I'm going to spend a lot of time doing the same thing. But there's also markets and harvesting and everything that comes along with that. So let me show you what we managed to get done in the last hour or two. And then I'm going to go retreat to some air conditioning. Okay, so I got the clematis. The clematis here had a bunch of dead stalks. We got all that cut back. We got this dahlia cut back. I said earlier I'm going to keep this one and hopefully I'll get some seed from that so I can start those for next year and see what we get. I cut back the lilies, cut one out altogether. These ones back here are absolutely stunning. They're so good, just the best. I might actually end up taking these ones out this year altogether, and just leave the ones back there because this crabapple is so beautiful. I don't want to hide it in the summertime. And then I cut back all these little GM. Hopefully they'll flush back. The other variety that I have in the St. Francis garden, the huge one, has a softer orange color, but it just blooms constantly. So I'm hoping that the little bit of cutback that I did will help. We got this dahlia all pruned back. Got the angelica over here cut down, though I did drop some seeds, so we're pretty much guaranteed to have it again next year. One of these years I'll get it early enough that that doesn't happen. And then we cleaned up, this rose over here. We did all the deadheading over there, and all of the roses in the cut garden over there got cut back. And then just cleaned up the rest of the hydrangeas that were left on the ground and put them all into the side, the edge of the woods over there. It's kind of like our makeshift compost. It's a good spot. Nobody really walks back there, so I love having that option. Okay guys, like I said, it got a little too hot for me to want to continue being outside in the sun. I did get some UV clothing, so hopefully I won't get sunburned the rest of this summer. But this makes me feel a lot better. Oh, I also got the phlox cleaned up. This makes me feel a lot better. It's like a weight lifted, just getting all that excess out of here and all the dead looking stuff. Everything looks and feels a whole lot better. So I appreciate you guys coming along. If you have any questions about how or why I deadheaded something the way that I did, leave a comment in the description, or leave a comment in the comment section, and I will try to answer everything that comes through. Otherwise, like I said, I hope that you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it. If you haven't subscribed already, I encourage you to consider it. And then I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.